Bone ready.
What's up, Shay?
Swap it at. What's going on, Maine? Mr. Booked and Busy.
Yeah.
I am loving this. You got like mad stuff going on all the time. Yes, sir.
That's the whole point, right?
It is. I ain't mad at you. I'm here for that.
We try to do some things.
Did you taste your drink yet?
Not yet. Okay. We gonna get there. I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Listen, no, I be trying to make sure Maine is comfortable.
She be trying to get me lit.
No, I don't. I be trying to make sure he comfortable completely.
I'm always comfortable. It don't take much for me to be comfortable.
I know, but I like helping you out.
So, welcome once again to another episode of Dear Love and Lust, episode 25 of the podcast. I am your host, Jumaine Maine Event Brown, and I'm here alongside my lovely co-host, Shavina, Bklyn, Shay, Richardson, and I'm going to let her introduce our esteemed guests that are sitting so quietly.
The family in the building. Yes, we do. Okay, the switch up is real.
Sibby going live.
Yeah, Sibby's going live.
We gonna fight though.
We got like stuff going on over here on this side. Because basically we are recording and we're going to upload later. So right, probably so like partial. Hi and bye. Hi and bye. Same thing for Tammy. Hi and bye.
Hi and bye.
Yep. Live shots, do your thing, okay? So to my left, we have Miss Tammy Cobb, aka Lady T, is in the building. What up?
What up? I watch y'all every week.
She a loyal follower.
Be on my questions, huh?
Tammy be on it. She has amazing questions for us. Then we have to my far left, our wonderful songbird, songstress, CB Lavos. It's in the building. What up? Okay. Then on your side of town, which we would call that the right side, which is always the good side. Okay?
Right side,
all right?
Good side.
There you go. Okay, we got King on the end. All right. Making it happen. And then our sister over here, we got Vic is in the building.
Clap it up for our special guest. Clap it up for our special guest.
In the building for episode 25.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And who might you be, sir?
I'm Jumaine Maine Event Brown.
Okay.
Born and raised in Albany, New York. Promoter, photographer, DJ, teacher assistant, and most importantly, single father of a beautiful 14-year-old girl.
All right. We loving that. We are loving all of that. Yes. Am I coming in good for you, sound-wise?
Yeah,
all right,
you.
Cool. Sound like a plan. Thank you, Tammy. So we're going to have to tell Tammy, say bye-bye until they see it here. Ooh, wave, everybody. Share it on. Mm-hmm. All right, man. So you know like how we like to do. I know I ain't say too much about myself over here, but you know, they've been listening. I think they've been watching.
Your turn
I'm normally
to talk
an open
about
book.
you.
But can we get a toast real quick? Can they see those cups? Yay. Catch that
Dear
merch.
Love and Lust cups.
Oh, those are cute.
Shout out to Bklyn, Shay.
We try to make it work. We got that merch on the website. Please check us out at Dear Love and Lust Maine Event Live. Okay, let me say something. All the merch is there.
So for those that are just tuning in and are not aware, which is strange because we're on episode 25, but
that's okay.
For the newbies that's checking in, Dear Love and Lust shares perspectives from both a man, male, myself, and a woman, female, Bklyn Shay, in response to submitted anonymous questions regarding love, sex, and relationships. There will also be various topics of discussion as well.
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to say before we start?
I would like to say that I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to have the family in the building right now. Okay, this is always great. We're on 2-5. That's a good number.
That is a good number.
That's a real good number. 25.
That's a get money number.
Hello. Let's get it. Add it together to 7. And you know 7 is nothing but
Shout out to the Eat Fried Chicken. Walked in the building, put money in my hand. I appreciate that always.
That is where we at with it.
So on November 21st, which is literally 2 days from now, when I post it, it'll be one day because I'm going to try to post this tomorrow.
Let's go. Okay, we here for that.
We got a special anniversary celebration at Blowing Smoke for the lovely Lady T. 10 years of being in the world of comedy.
Yes. Cannot wait. Okay. That's going to be excited.
And of course, my Maine Event is my DJ for the night. So
Yes, I will be on the ones and twos, acting up.
yes,
I need to take off. I need to take off in advance. So if my job that I gotta go to at 11:30 tonight, that I normally don't work on a Friday night, if y'all see this, know in advance I'm taking off on Sunday.
Alrighty then.
Okay. Because I pull in. I wish you would.
So, is this the fourth job or the third one?
This will be the second full job. Yes, and by the way, I am so very serious. There is a new Glenn Peters jeweler. Okay, shout out to them in Glenmont. Okay, who offered me a job. And I said, I'll take that shit. Okay, stop playing. Hello. Okay, so I said, y'all better stop playing. They said, you got a great personality. We need you to work up in here. We're going to send you the application. Say less and do more. Sarah, shout out to you. I will be absolutely following
That's
up.
wild.
It's right around the corner from my house.
Get this fire and ice.
You want this $500,000.
Right.
Listen. I'm going to tell you this. I know your rent's not paid. I know your car note is due. But you need this piece of jewelry right here in front of you.
We are here for it, okay?
You see how that rhyme?
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
That's it.
We got fire.
We got fire. Yes.
They're gonna be like, I don't know why, but I just feel like I can't tell you no, so I gotta get it.
I'm so serious, and I plan on smelling good up in there like I normally do. I'm like coming in there with my little tight stuff. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Tight up skirt, low cut blouse.
She's here. All right, shout out to Colleen, shout out to Judy. Y'all, I know all of y'all, and I look forward to hearing y'all.
Where is it?
Yes, it's right next to Sonic.
Oh.
They built it right next to Sonic, and it is freaking huge, okay? Huge. Yes, I am.
Do they have like a little event space too, like they do in the other one?
They are building that. That's what they're working out. They still putting everything in, getting all the jewelry and everything there. You can find them on Instagram, Glenn Peters Jewelers, please.
Shout out to the free promo.
Yes. Hello. We got listen. We might get some sponsorship.
We better.
Hello. We gonna,
I need a check.
Y'all gonna know why.
hello.
So
Okay, well we get into it.
Yes, we gonna
give y'all that heads up because we got a good couple in the building right here. Right.
Shout out to that.
Okay.
So we gonna get right into it.
I'm here for it.
I didn't even make a topic for this, but I'm going to do it right now. So episode 25 is all about
it ain't there, Timmy.
the approach. What'd she say?
She said so we can't go. We are not live. We're recording. Recording. That's why I said you couldn't do the live video.
Y'all know I'm ready for it. My fingers is going.
All right,
Lord.
Timmy. Let us get the groove going. Okay. You ready, man?
Yes.
Come on.
So,
right. Rewind.
The topic and subject of episode 25 is the approach.
Ooh.
First question up. You want to read it or you want me to read it? I think you should read it.
Okay. Let's go for it. I love it. All right. Are men scared to be in a relationship with a woman who has it together? Why does it seem that men are not interested in independent women? Signed, Ms. Independent. Man, listen. I'm glad I read it, but I truly feel like you should answer this real quick.
That's why I had you
run
read
it over the king, because this is a question that irritates the fiber of my soul, because I'm a very independent person. I know a lot of independent women, and we have the hardest time finding people that are consistent and can show up and be the persons and the peoples that we need them to be, and not be intimidated by the grind. So Ms. Independent girl, I get it. Okay. And why does it seem that way? I don't know, because it's very interesting. Go ahead, fellas, it's on you, and then we'll chime in.
All right.
Over here. Share the wealth.
Yeah, the fake, because
Let me think about this.
I'm not. I don't want to dismiss the question.
Okay, let's get to it. Are men scared to be in a relationship with a woman who has it together? That's the first part. So answer that one.
The simple answer to that question is no. They're not scared. Men are not scared.
Tell me about fuck boys.
Right.
I was trying to. She ready to go already. But when you're asking this question, you're basing it on your personal experience. And what people have a tendency to do, whether they're woman or man, is generalize, their 5 experiences based on 700 million people in the United States. That number 5 that you dealt with that had the same repeated pattern doesn't necessarily mean that that's all that's out there. And I think you get stuck in your emotions and you assume that that's everybody. And no, it's just the ones that you happen to give your time and attention to that do that.
I'm gonna need you to retract that emotion shit that you just said. And
why
do you feel, because you're relating this in regards to women, that it has to be we get stuck in our emotions?
I said people.
Did you? I missed that.
I clearly said
people. Did he say people? If he did, we gotta run the footage back. If he did, I apologize in advance to Maine.
And the other term that I used
I didn't understand it.
was we.
Oh. I didn't get that.
She ready to pounce.
I didn't get that.
You ready to pounce. It's all good.
No, I'm not. No, I wasn't.
It's all good.
No, I wasn't.
So the second part of the question, what did it say again? One more time.
The second part of the question said, why? I wasn't really comfortable with what you said the first time. So let's.
But I'm gonna pack it all up. I'm gonna pack it all up. We're gonna pack it all up.
Are men scared to be in a relationship with the woman who has it together? The second part was, why does it seem that men are not interested in independent women?
So that I just answered that question.
You did answer that.
So, no, men are not scared.
But fuck boys are.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ones that want to control and manipulate the relationships for their own personal benefit are going to be the most reluctant when they see, oh, she actually can think. Oh, she actually can take care of herself. She doesn't need me for nothing. Don't even need me for sex. I seen the toys that Bklyn Shay showed her. So what is the point of me being there?
What am I here for? I got you.
So those type of dudes, that's the vibe that they see when approaching the so-called independent woman.
Okay. And you said you got past that mic if he gonna talk, right?
Yep, I'll do that. Hold on a second.
All right, because we got King here. All right.
Ready.
I got you.
There it is. That's what it is.
You got it? All right.
Test it 1, 2.
Check. All right. So, say the question again.
All right. So the first part of her question, Miss Independent, thank you so much for your question. Are men scared to be in a relationship with a woman who has it together?
All right. So I agree with him. Men is not scared, but it's more they get intimidated. They feel as okay, like he said, she don't need me, and it's in our DNA since birth that it's in movies, it's in music, it's in everything that men's supposed to be the provider. So to see a woman holding her own without a man is kind of like,
Well, what am I here for?
exactly. It's like, then what can I do for you? But is either that man's gonna work harder to show her.
Come on now.
I'm here for a reason.
Thank you.
Or they're gonna buckle up and fall off.
Okay. Look at the love. Look at the love. Look at the love. She's so proud. Look, right. So proud. She like, that's my baby. That's my baby.
Right. Don't do nothing for my man. I got him.
Okay, exactly. Now, King, the second part of that, you answered all of that too. Why does it seem that men are not interested in independent women? Is it kind of like go hand in hand? Why?
It kind of does.
Okay. Tell us why. There you go.
It kind of does because, again, like I said, like if she has her own,
okay,
then he's gonna feel like, all right, there's no point for me to be here. So I'm not gonna step to this woman,
okay,
because she already got her empire already built, and me, as a young king or just a king in general, feeling like I'm a king, when I step in, the queen already holding that home fort. Why am I here?
Right. I'm like, I want to come to
okay, go ahead. Why is he there? Come on, Vic. Come on, Vic.
Okay.
Come on.
I hear what you're saying. I do. I hear what you're saying. However, there's always something you can bring to the table. There's nothing like a king and a queen to run an empire. If your goddess is working the thing, then you the god is going to come in and says, I got something to bring to the table, so we both can elevate. Intimidation is that, why is most men intimidated? It's a confidence thing. Where's your confidence at? Because my thing is this, if I see Idris Elba on the street, my confidence is, you fine, I'm coming. I don't care what you got.
Hello.
You fine, I'm coming for you. Hello. How you doing? You look good. What's going on? Hi, boo. Right. You know what I mean? I'm still going to try because that's where my confidence is. Right. My thing with that is I think that's always going to be some men's crutch. Whether if it's a young man, if it's a boy or a fuck boy or whatever it is, it's always going to be some man's crutch to be a reason not to approach that next level. It's a challenge to step up. What do I bring to the table? If you see a woman who got her own and you go to her and says, what can I bring to the table? And she said, what do you bring to the table? He said, boo, I'm bringing you another table. Come on. Because my table, you're right. I'm bringing you another table. And when I come to you, I'm bringing another table. So that way your table is full. So you can move some stuff over here and I can help you add more to their tables. We got 2 tables. So when you talk about that, if a man looks at a woman and says, what does she have already that, that I don't, what can I bring to the table? Then he has to look at himself. It's not her, it's him. It's never her. It's always him.
Let's go. Who else wanted to say something? You want to say something? Shine. Okay.
Does it reach? Hello, testing 1 2.
Okay.
And magic.
You do what you do.
I'm a singer by nature. That's my first instinct.
We here for it.
No, I feel like it, and it's always the type of thing for me where I'm just like, well, that's men, not boys, or that's a woman, not a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference because people will be real quick to be like, oh, men are intimidated by a strong woman. No, they're not. A man won't be intimidated by a strong woman. A boy is going to be. It doesn't matter age. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like when we first got together, I have a 3-bedroom apartment. Hello. My shit is laced. Like my house looks like a home. Okay. We got a fireplace, we got lights, we got candles. It's a home. It is a home. There's pictures up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I established a kingdom for myself and for my children way before I met this man. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So when he came into my life, it was more of the way that we connected made me, for the first time in a long time, want to make something solid. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was like, I don't care about the money. Money never came hard to me. Like, I would have moments, we have moments where we kind of like, ooh, it's a little tight. But I was never homeless, thank God. I've never had to couch surf. I've never had to sleep in a car. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful for that. But what he brings to the table for me is the emotional stability. And that for me is everything, because if I'm not emotionally stable, I'm not going to get shit done. I'm not going to get anything. Not no music, not no taking care of the kids, not none of that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you bring to the table something that I can't give myself. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you know who's a man and who's not a man.
Absolutely.
God bless you.
Absolutely. All right.
I definitely feel what you're saying. Like it's all in the dude with his confidence level and knowing that he does matter and he knows that he got worth to bring to the table. Okay. If you don't feel worthy, why even step or approach to the person? Right. If you already know you a whole piece of shit, keep your whole piece of shit self over there.
That's how it goes. Insane. So
you can be financially stable, but like if you're not mentally stable, you still there's a part of you that feels like I don't got it together.
Right.
I look like I got it, but I don't. I'm a mess.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas like the other part that might not have it together in certain areas, but be able to be like a rock for you. You know what I'm saying? Be like, I got you.
Okay.
And that's the other table. That's the other table.
Well, we here for that. We definitely are. So, all right. Shout out to Miss Independent. You done gave a whole good question. Okay, the 2-on-4 one, and then some.
I forgot the disclaimer.
Hello. Yes.
We are not experts.
We are not. We are not.
This is for the purpose of entertainment.
Yes, it is. And we are just two people that have been through some shit. Okay?
With some special guests.
Yes, we do. And shout out to our brother Rob in the building. What up, DJ Nameless? Mm-hmm. So that's what we're working with. All right, you ready for the next one?
Did you add your 2 cents? Because you were disagreeing with me for a moment.
I was disagreeing with you because and they done said everything that I was thinking. Like in my mind, this question definitely plays into a fuck boy. All right, so cute. You know what I'm saying? It's like it just plays into a whole situation that is a fucking trigger. You know what I mean? Like these wonderful people that decide that they want to come. Say what?
Traumatic experiences.
I have had them, and I'm gonna own that I have had some traumatic
something that I was saying earlier,
which
right?
You did mention that. You did mention that, but you said 5. It's way more than 5. Okay, so them motherfuckers is gonna be in the memoir. Okay, it's called The Essence of Shay. Of Bklyn Shay, because that's who she was at the time. So out of control. And it's you know, it's just one of them things that you just gotta acknowledge, man, because it's like you've been around, you've seen them, okay, you spotted them, and you was like, you really gonna go there? You said that one time to me, and I was just kind of like, what are you talking about? And it wasn't on no hating shit. You was just like, you gonna give him a shot? But not me. The fuck? She done bumped her head on stupid somewhere. But I'm going to let her rock. I'm going to let her rock. And you never judge me, and I appreciate that. However, I definitely... The finger. Yes. However, the church finger. The shit that she's talking about is real. It's like, I do believe that, you know, they believe they can come to the table. They believe it. And then once they get all the way to the day, they try. And I know, because all the sisters here definitely have witnessed the failed situations of it.
All I know, I remember.
All over the world.
It's all right.
All I know is I remember being at 518 Day a couple years ago. Shout out to TGIF.
Here we go. Take off.
And I just asked the question.
We got lift off.
And when I got the answer, I was stuck. I was like, huh? And, you know, that was a couple years ago. So my mind was ready to go there, but I paused. Because I remember somebody was on a journey where they weren't doing certain things. So I did not make the comment I was going to make. But again, since she brought it up, it goes back to my original comment of the people that you choose.
Right, because that was a choice.
Shape your identity of what you believe the world to be.
Well, I'm better now.
And that it wasn't 5, it was 15 or 20, Shay. I don't know whatever the number was, but they're the ones that you chose.
I'm not the shade. The shade is
you
real.
Said it was more than 5.
It was more than 5, but when the fuck you jumped all the way up to 15?
I don't know.
Like, here we go with the bullshit.
The
Maine, he be like coming up them shots on the side like bow, 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 at me. Okay,
I am not a shooter, except for with a camera.
You definitely do, but no fucking worries, because I got your ass.
You
okay?
got me, yeah.
It is all good. Okay,
I didn't know this was a competition.
I can admit, no, this ain't no competition. It never is. But you be talking shit, and I can admit, this is why I'm a better person today because of all the bullshit that I've gone through. Okay, and
exactly.
They were lessons because they were also, in some senses, blessings too. Especially my ex-husband. Shout out to you, bitch. I appreciate it all.
Now that's a shot fired.
Shots out.
You got a shout out.
You in the memoirs. You started the memoirs. Okay.
So, all right.
Okay. I digress. Okay. He know who he is. Yeah.
So we're gonna move on to the next question.
All right. Go for it.
And this is for the ladies. Sorry, Vicky. I meant to step on your toe. Again, this episode 25, and the theme is about approach. How does a man approach a woman in public without coming across like the other thirsty, random, harassing dudes that annoy women when they approach them in public? Mr. Gentleman Approach. Ladies, when you in public and you believe that you are looking hit and not your best, and a man wants to walk up to you.
Why are you in public looking hit, first of all?
I'm just saying, this is something that I've been told that women, if I'm in a grocery store and I look hit, I don't want no man hitting on me.
I mean, it happens. That's when you get hit on the most. Is when you in your most naturalist state. Yes.
I'm with my family.
So
yes.
First of all,
Shay.
you your cart to see what you're cooking.
All right. Right.
If he sees real meat and salad and
That's right.
and sides and shit, he looking for a meal. He ain't looking for no woman. He like, oh, this bitch can cook. She got food.
She got that game. She do laundry. She
Yeah.
got the cleaning products.
That's right. Look at that. She got some Summer Eve up in that bitch. She clean.
Oh man, what you was gonna say?
the vibration is in the building today.
The vibration is definitely here. All right. What's your question? You said Shay. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
The question was, how does a man approach you?
How does a man approach me?
Without you feeling like,
Where you feel like it's where you feel attractive.
Well, they send you. You talking about? Okay. Well, this is in public, right? Well, I want to say I publicly was presented with an anonymous bouquet of flowers, so that was a public way of doing something that did not make me feel the person was a thirst bucket or anything like that. It was very done anonymously, and shout out to you, wonderful. And it came across as not harassing. It was just a nice gesture with a nice card that just acknowledged,
that shit is sexy.
and said, I feel you deserve this because you're a beautiful person, and whatever else it said. And it resonated with my soul. It resonated so much that I spoke about it. It resonated so much that I posted it, because what happened in my office with, a mom at the time made me be like, wow, this is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, okay, I feel like I'm in a safe space because somebody must think a lot of you. And that was something I wasn't going to sit idly by and hide. I thought it should be shared with the world. So I shared it, and I have no regrets about sharing that moment in that space, because it was very beautiful. So that's how you approach a whole grown-ass woman. Right. And
boom.
I thought that was great.
You do
So
get her attention.
I'm going to chime in since she's accentuating her words in this statement right now.
I'm like, it's a story behind this.
There is a bigger story behind
It
this.
is a bigger story behind it. It always is, but it was.
Them flowers were nice, but they also blew up some things.
Oh, another show.
Maine is on a whole.
Atomic bomb.
He's on a atomic bomb right now. But let me just tell you something. It did not. It didn't blow up anything. You know what it did? It just exactly. It
Listen.
did what it needed to do.
All
And at the end of the day, Maine talking shit and starting shit. The question, we answering the question from Mr. Gentleman Approach.
Back to the question.
Right, let's go back to the question. I answered. What did someone do to approach in a public setting? That's what somebody did. They approached in a grown-ass way, and I appreciate it.
That is a dope way to approach.
Absolutely.
I still think they did some old blow-up stuff. Anonymous.
I can't right now.
You know what?
I don't like Anonymous. I'm sorry.
You don't like Anonymous?
Anonymous is corny to me.
Why is it corny to you? Why is it corny to you? It's like I promise you to God. I went through 30 people to find out who the fuck said it.
Oh my God.
Let me rephrase it.
One of them
So let me rephrase it. It's fine if you're just doing something to be nice to somebody. If you're actually trying to show that you're interested in somebody, Anonymous is corny to me.
No, it
was beautiful.
It's not to us. It's not corny.
Thank you.
The first maybe 2 times, and then you need to show yourself.
Right.
Because now you just sound like a stalker. But the first 2 times, it's like, oh my God, this is exciting. Who is this motherfucker? Who is he? And after like time 3 or 4,
okay,
who the fuck are you?
So listen, It's exciting because then you go home with a fantasy, and then you go use the toys that Shay done showed you, and you just have your moment. But again,
there's nothing wrong with that, Maine.
I know there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I keep. I'm plugging.
I'm so proud of him.
But you have.
I'm so proud of him.
No.
I am so proud of him. Yo, right.
Nah. See,
hold on.
The only thing I did was try to clean up before I lived. So maybe them chemicals in them cleaners got
That's
in
all
there,
right.
But whatever.
We here for your whole feeling.
Again, yes, that initial moment is good, but again, like you said, it takes by the 3rd time you're a little nervous. If you're serious, so what's the reason that you're being anonymous? What you afraid of?
Women like mystery. So I feel like men that do the anonymous thing understand that.
Damn soap operas.
And they also understand you got to be careful, but the person was being respectful in a sense of they were obviously not aware of whatever I may have had going on at the time. So to do it anonymously was not a threat to them or me, because it's like, well, she don't know who the fuck I am. It's just testing to see what's happening. So I thought it was a very intelligent way because it caught my fucking attention.
Listen,
I know that much.
Exactly. I will agree. It was a nice gesture.
Yes, it was.
I just feel if you're really trying to approach somebody.
Well, what the fuck you do? You got invited to a date with me and you ain't bring no flowers. Okay, so
wait,
can we go there?
So
all right, and
yes, we can go there.
Let's go there. All right, invited you. What say you? Okay, because you sure was invited.
You know what?
All right,
for that,
now, let's not back up.
I'm gonna put the camera. I'm gonna put the camera on me.
Stay there. Stay there. Okay.
Oh Lord, the levels. The levels.
Turn it down.
So here's what. Let's. We good. We good.
Before
no, because I'm about to break it down.
No, you're not gonna break it down.
Because communication is very important.
It is, and somebody. Go ahead.
See how she's talking while I'm talking?
No, go ahead. No, because this is the episode that he ain't never played. So let's talk about it. That's it.
I did play that episode.
You did not play this episode.
I did play that episode. It's still on. It's still on the Maine Event Live website. Dear Love and Love.
I've never seen it.
Listen.
Benson, I need another
right.
drink.
So
the early part of
literally the day of, I get a call. Man, you got anything going on later? Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, a little son, but what's up? We're doing a paint and sip at what's the name, and I had somebody that was supposed to come, but they didn't come, so I'm inviting you.
Listen.
Now.
Here we go.
Now, let's go. Hold on. But here, wait. Now I'm not gonna pack her up like that. I'm gonna explain.
Explain it. That's what I'm saying.
The other part of that.
Explain it.
Real quick.
Explain it.
Let's finish this.
Explain it.
Hold on. Bro, you good.
I am good. No, I'm good.
Because you had an opportunity to smash her ass, and right now you're like, but I'm not going to blow her up.
Exactly. Because
All right, take your time.
Let him explain it, because it's going to make sense in the end.
Here it is.
Make sense.
So, Laura was the facilitator of the paint and sip. So she wanted to make sure Laura had some people there to do it. She did have people there, but, obviously more than what was initially there.
Right.
So, boom. I come through. So I'm thinking I'm coming through as a favor, doing support, whatever. I didn't even pay attention to the whole fact that it was a couple sip and paint, because I also was literally 3 steps away from exhaustion. And I came anyway.
Y'all get tired and you shut down.
But we gonna get there. That's what I'm saying. It's like
women we get tired.
Listen,
we give birth, we do laundry, we answer the phone, we pay the electric bill, and
we
then
cook,
we take a shit.
Clean.
Niggas get tired and they just like, baby, I can't. I don't know what to do.
wait a minute, but let's get back to this whole thing about the approach and stuff like that. So it would have appeared that my approach wasn't necessarily the best approach, but in the beginning. I'm like, you're my podcast husband, so you gotta step up and do your role. So I'm like, right. So I said, this is what was happening. Right. That was valid. No, I'm so very serious. Maine has had that title. So now
I didn't know I had
don't play yourself, okay? Because that's how it started out. Okay, that is listen exactly. That's how it started out. So now let's get to the real deal. He right. Yes, he did. Yes, he damn did.
Welcome to Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
Well, we not really married, but we gonna argue.
No, exactly. So here it goes. Is that we had did a couple of episodes already, and Maine was like, we was going in about what we wanted, what our expectations was. He talking about his natural shit with the women, and I'm talking about the men that I want, and that if he gonna go on a date with me, like damn, I just want him to show up appropriately. This whole 9 yards, give him all the fucking jewels. So now I invite him out. Now he didn't have a problem when I was fixing his plate, when I was catering to him and making sure he was good the whole fucking time, until he decided that he wanted to be on his fucking phone and ignore all of the goodness of Bklyn Shay in front of him, sitting here in the fucking room by himself.
It is.
And
everybody.
She made sure she came in this dress.
Listen,
I'm gonna hold hands with them.
And
I was here when it happened.
We talking about approach, right? So all I'm gonna say is that shout out to Maine for showing up, for being present, because I'm not going to act as if he stepped into a role. Yes, he did, but that he didn't know he had, okay, at the time. So we learned real quick that communication is key, okay? And then communicating with him, I learned that I should have communicated better, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
But that's a beautiful thing, though. We learn from our mistakes and we move forward.
That's what we learned, okay? But Maine also still.
He title and the expectations.
He did. Right. Well, shout out to him because he made up for it because he showed up to my birthday in the blizzard. So there we go. Thank you.
Shout out to Maine.
Shout out to Maine. Yes.
Yes.
I was literally the only male there too.
Right. Sure was.
Frontin' ass dude.
Sure was. All the men that I know.
All the Bklyn, you so beautiful. I want to be with you.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm having my birthday party.
Exactly.
Right. Maine
Come
was
through.
the only in the blizzard though. It was a blizzard, so I'm gonna say that.
It
But
definitely
he
was.
still made it there.
But other people also made it there as well.
Right.
Like
Tammy
some of us
Carr.
made it.
Right.
So,
Some of us made it.
Yeah.
We stormed through the blizzard.
Yes, we did.
Some of us don't even drive and made it. So
Hello, shout out to the persons and the peoples in this room. Thank y'all. But anyway, we digress. We getting back on. We was on topic, but we were off topic a little bit. It's okay. Right, part of it. It's part of it. The thirsty thing. Anybody else got anything for Mr. Gentleman? Or we good with that?
here's the thing.
Gentleman approach.
At the end of the day,
Did you think that you approached that situation well? Have you ever given me a rose?
I'm so done with her. What is up?
I'm asking a question. I'm just asking a question.
We need therapy now.
Did you ever show up?
You have a safe word.
No, I don't do safe words. No.
We are so fucking with y'all, and I swear, this is great. This is great. We are. This is beautiful. Okay. Anyway, go ahead. You going to the next one?
No.
Say hello. All right, here we go.
So,
Exes.
but no, I'm a. What was I gonna say? All right, so
don't say nothing else about that.
In my opinion, as a man who really.
Maine's so patient. I love it because he just sits there like these bitches gonna keep giggling all night.
No, I'm done.
This isn't the giggle. This is the cackle. This is the cackle moment.
All right, good.
I'm good.
Right.
As she tried to pack me up all night. It's all good.
I was not. I'm just saying I still ain't getting nothing.
I can't.
She's waiting for a rose. Oh my Lord. This is not The Bachelor.
I don't give a shit if it's not The Bachelor, man. As your co-host, you should have already got me some motherfucking flowers. Period.
So this is gonna go viral. This is the episode. This is the episode that's gonna go viral.
I still ain't see shit. Good. All right, we're over it.
Better know what the road.
You sure?
I promise you.
Because it's like the 5th time you brought it up since it happened.
Well, I'm gonna make sure you got it.
Communicating clear with your
No, we was clear. Nah, we good.
I done forgot what I was gonna say.
I know
what
that's
the
right.
hell? Oh, this is what I was gonna say.
I feel like Cardi with popcorn.
So back to what you said about confidence. I'm very confident and almost reckless. I don't really care. If I'm going to approach somebody that I'm interested, I'm gonna approach them. Tell me no. I approach you for a reason. So don't talk about your sweats and your hair's not done, and I still approach you. You should take that as a compliment because your natural beauty enticed me. That means I know when I wake up in the morning and roll over, and if you're the person that's next to me, I'm good. You know what I mean? So, and I think a lot of people just forget that, tomorrow's not promised.
Facts. That's the whole fact.
So if you're not willing to take a chance on the day, are you really living or you just existing? Exactly. So I'm not afraid to do that, and I think most genuine men do that. Now, the other thing that you have to also have as a man that is grown and responsible and respectful is discernment. Because just because, yeah, you know what I mean, she might be a little pissed off right in this moment because she has to be in the grocery store and she has to pay for all the groceries and do all this and you know what I mean. The fact that she's in there in her sweats that look like pajamas and she got her bonnet on her head and she's just not even trying to look appealing because she doesn't want to be approached because she's frustrated because she has to take care of everything. This goes back to what we discussed earlier. So me coming up to her telling her beautiful won't mean nothing.
Right. Like, shut up. I don't want to hear.
Are you paying for these groceries?
Right.
I mean,
have you ever paid for groceries for somebody before outside of your ex-wife?
I've done a lot of crap for people that I probably should not have, and
Except
some people that I should.
Yeah.
Yo, Shay is on 100 today. I cannot.
You see
No,
this?
because he was
Vicky,
pow-powing
you see
me.
this?
He was pow-powing me earlier, so I was just trying to pay him back.
Again, this is not a competition.
It's not. It's
We're
a
in this
marathon.
together. We in this together.
And a marathon.
You know what I
Let
mean?
it continue. What would be?
So
Look, man, you might
taking jab. Yo, Shay's on some pure bullshit.
I don't do anonymous. No.
Listen. We here for it.
It's a love story.
We are here for it all. This is Dear Love and Lust. Let's go.
See, I'm not gonna talk about.
I'm not feeling
other things that I have done that are more equivalent than a damn rose that dies in like 3 days.
Right. Oh, cleared his throat.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Put a little bass in it.
You know, actions, presence, understanding goes a long way.
No, say that again.
Come on now.
Actions,
say it again.
Presence, understanding.
Mm-hmm. Completely.
You know?
And you are a complete gentleman. I am so serious when I tell you that Maine is really the best. I am really bullshitting him. We throw shots at each other all the time. So please do not take this and think that we are at each other because it's entertainment, motherfuckers. And this has been hilarious. Yeah, it is our way. And I'm telling you, he shows up 50 million times more than anybody that I've ever known. So shout out to you.
You know, you do things for people not expecting anything in return.
Here we go. Come on.
But Bklyn Shay is very much a giver.
Thank you.
She does a lot of different things. She gives. There's a lot of people that can look at Bklyn Shay and say thank you to many times over.
Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you.
You know what I mean? So, you know.
We here for it.
Again, when you have a level of discernment and a level of understanding, you know how to approach and when to approach.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you're aware and consciously paying attention. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, just like y'all don't want to be bothered in the grocery store, we don't either.
Say that again.
I don't understand it. I'm just saying. You got some gray sweatpants on. You.
You listen.
You ain't got no quick meals in that cart. I'm bumping carts with you, baby. I'm bumping carts with you.
No sweat.
You gray sweatpants and you smell good. Right. I'm bumping your cart. Right. So I'm bumping your cart.
Told you to come in the supermarket just like a hoe.
Thank you.
Bump.
Shaved up.
Shout out to the homie JB Dirty Moses.
Yeah, Dirty Moses got a song.
Stream that song, Gray Sweatpants, on iTunes.
There you go.
Shout out to another free plug.
Yes. The plugs. All right. Are we going? All right, we gotta roll it in. Come on, because Shay gotta go to work.
We're running out of time for the lovely lady.
All right, what we got?
So
you gonna do this one?
Yeah. You want to do it?
Okay. If all your exes were, this is Tammy and Shay question. Here we go. I love this one. If all your exes were brought together in the same room, and now we're gonna have to each person talk one at a time.
I don't like this question.
What would they have to say about you if all your exes were brought together in the same room together? What would they have to say about you? You
so
going
I'm
first,
start.
Maine starting. Everybody got we got 1 minute. 1 minute to say something.
Since we're talking about exes, that means past.
Right.
So some of my earlier exes are gonna say Maine was clingy.
Okay.
Maine was.
You were clingy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I do.
That's dope that you could admit that, though.
Well, I didn't understand what clingy was until, you know, you get broken up a few times and then they'll explain to you, well, no, you didn't really do nothing wrong. You just too clingy. Oh.
I bet you them bitches appreciate that shit now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, excuse me? I'm sorry. Now I don't mean to call nobody no name.
You want them to be clingy.
Listen.
If you're not really dealing with them like that, then of course you're gonna be like, back up a little bit. You know, like you're doing too much.
But again, you know, maturity and growth and understanding. And
right.
I also know that some people can be very hypocritical. Want you all over them 1 minute, then the next minute now.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
They will also say in a positive manner, definitely a good listener for the most part.
I'm like Tammy right now.
Get
off that goddamn phone.
I love how we so family. You don't give that motherfucking phone.
She just ripped his new ass. That's going for mine.
I got you sitting right next to her.
Exactly. I'm like, for real?
I love you too on yours. You've been on yours. And he I just pick mine up and say something.
Oh my gosh. This is called content. This is called content.
Yes, go ahead, Maine. Now, go ahead. Finish up with yours. So we gonna move on to everybody else. So the first, the most recent people would say you was clingy, or the older.
No, the most recent people will probably just say I was stubborn.
Okay.
You know, as much as I can point the finger at my ex-wife for why we are no longer together, I had learned from a different perspective some of the things that may have bothered or irritated her about me. Okay. You know, I was a firm believer in, you know, come home from work, especially the type of day job that I do. Mm-hmm. I just need 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
I don't think she appreciated that. And I would not get that 5 minutes technically, or if I did, that 5 minutes would turn into a whole 30 minutes an hour because she's already on the phone with somebody else discussing what she wanted to discuss. Mostly, you know, either her mother or close friends. Okay. So me coming into the room after the fact, when she was ready to talk now, bother her. Right. And it's not necessarily a matter of who was wrong or who was right. It's perspective. You know what I mean? And we're talking about what would the ex say? Right. That would be something.
Okay. All right. There you go.
There's a few other things, but I'm going to let y'all talk.
All right.
Because Shay got to go to work.
Yep. Vibe on. Who we got? Who going next? Go CB?
Like
okay. Hold tight.
I know one thing they might say about Shay.
Be quiet. Nobody asked you, okay?
She had me on a roster.
Right.
I didn't say that. That wasn't me.
I think, honestly, that's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say, you know, like, it's been a year. Like, we just made a year, like, 2 weeks ago together. Yes. Shout out to y'all. I love you, babe. And, you know, so, like, it's crazy. It's crazy because that's exactly what they would say. They would say that I was like a player, or that I was cold-hearted, or that I just wasn't interested in relationship. And I really wasn't. Like, I was living my life a certain way because, one, I was an artist. Two, I was a single mother, and I wasn't just going to be bringing dudes in my house. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not like that. And, you know, so to me, it was like, if I call you, it's on the weekend when my kids is not here and you got to go home. You don't get to sleep over. I'm not making you breakfast. Go home. You know what I'm saying? I will call you. Do not ever call me. Don't text. I will call you. And that's kind of how it was. And, you know, so they always felt like, you know, it kind of emasculates a man when you calling all the shots and they just got to sit around and wait for you to be like, I'm in the mood for you tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like, yeah, they would say that. I feel like they would be like, you know, she was very indecisive, but I wasn't indecisive. I just didn't give them the answers they wanted. You know what I'm saying? So when it came to a place...
Little Christopher Columbus Spanish explorational.
But I will say this. I was always honest. I was always very clear. I never had anybody stringing along thinking they was the only one or nothing like that. Never. It was always, I will call you. Do not ever call me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, like, when things change, and they change pretty abruptly, because I feel like when the right person comes along and they do what is necessary in order to show up and be like, I want you, it changes everything. Like, I was a whole player. It changes everything. You know what I'm saying? And I dropped the roster instantly because I was like, this is different and I want to see what this is like. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's lasted up until this point. Whatever, babe. He's over here like...
Right. Lock it down.
Right. And there have been people that literally have like said, congratulations, bro, because she don't just fuck with anybody. That's you know what I'm saying? Because it's true. Like, I had my pick or whatever. But to actually be like, I want to like build a life with a person or what, I was like, nah, I'm good. After my first divorce, I said, I'm good. Right. And now I find myself in a place where I'm like, I think I want to be with this nigga forever.
I love it.
Yeah. I love you, baby. And that is my end of it all. Here you go.
Oh. Yeah, they would say I was a player. They mad.
I definitely will admit that I definitely was like, oh, poor young man. Let's see how long this lasts.
Right. They're like, let me know when y'all job done, so I can call you. I'm like, man.
When you get, Sibby's very, yeah, I'm bored.
Right. Like, still with homie.
I'm bored, so I'm gonna go do something else.
Anybody else wanted to share what your exes would say if they was in a room with you? Tammy, since you had 3 engagements or 4. Like engaged 4 times.
Yes, I've been engaged 4 times. Yes.
Wow.
Okay. What would your exes say about you?
Push your mic to her.
Oh, yes. Here.
Yes, 4 times engaged. Yes.
No, J-Lo at least been married. I ain't been married.
Yes, I collected them and then I pawned them asses. Yes, I did.
That's another
Shit
subject
got hard.
for another
Times got
day.
hard.
That's another
He pulled out
subject
the
for
ring,
another
then.
day.
If all my exes, they would still say I'm still friendly because honestly, I still talk to all of them. So, but they probably would say that like the moment something went left, I was gone. Like I there was no communicating. It's fuck you, nigga, gotta go. Like, you know what I mean? So I never really gave nobody a chance or let's talk it out type of moments. Like once you done something to me, I see the red. That's it. And so it's like bye. Like I don't care how long we've been together or any of that. It's just like you ain't it. But the crazy part about it is like all my exes too.
They still up your ass.
they still talk to me or I talk to them, and I don't know how or why or whatever, but I just keep it to a certain thing because I still don't forget what the fuck you did. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be a malicious person. Like I'm dealing with one of my exes now that I actually babysit for him. So somebody else's kid and stuff like that. Because you know why I need no because
please don't say it live. You don't say it live.
What?
Don't say it live. Whatever you finna say, don't say it live.
Oh, then I need a good foot in heaven. I need a good foot. That's what I said. That's why I do it, because I need a good foot in heaven. So I'm like, I'm trying to reap out all my bad. So I do this gesture for, the sake of the child and to get a good foot in heaven. So
I'm taking that phrase a whole completely different way.
Nah, so that's it. Like when somebody wrong me, it's just
a good foot.
So they'll always be like, "Oh, you gotta stay on point, because as soon as you go left, she gone." So that's me. I'm gone. I'm out.
I'm like that too. I don't got time for no bullshit. Like, I mean, we getting older. Like, we getting older. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What you say, Vic?
Vic, what you got going on? What would they say? What would they say?
I don't know. What would they say?
Everybody's like, oh, fuck.
Listen.
You didn't see that coming? My bad. My bad.
Listen here.
My bad.
I'm right here.
I was not aware of the people in the room and their connections.
Right.
What you said?
I was not aware of the connections. I'm sorry.
Right.
I am the first to admit I'm familiar with a lot of people, but I don't know none of them.
That's it.
What would they say? They would say I'm emotional.
Okay.
I'm emotional. When I don't feel it getting back to me, I shut down and I'm out. Hypersexual, but mainly just if I'm not, I'm okay. We're good.
Gotcha. Okay.
Good.
Is that accurate? I'm going to plead the fifth. Wise man.
I'm not saying my lane. My lane.
Ken, you got some words?
I guess so. Everybody sharing, right?
Might as well, right?
Well,
This is a safe place.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's kind of safe. Yeah.
Right. You know what?
But I'm a change man. I'm a change man.
Because when it go in, you already know. It's
I love Jesus.
Yep. Jesus, my best friend.
Lord of mercy.
So if I had a room with all my exes,
With all your exes, what would they say?
good and bad.
Well, anything, yeah. Say
All right,
what it
on
is.
the bad side, they would say I was a player.
Okay.
Just to be honest with you, I would.
Okay.
Smack it up.
I
Right.
Rub it down.
yeah, I was a ladies' man. You know, I love my females. They all beautiful to me. You
I
know.
was a ladies' man too, just for the record.
Yeah,
Spanish
I witnessed that.
Spanish
You know,
fly.
I witnessed that.
Okay.
The night outs got crazy.
I can't.
So
We are well aware of our sister. Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
it a nickname,
Spanish fly.
But on the good side, they would say I was a really caring, loving guy.
There
You know, having sure they always was happy,
Straight
smiling.
Oh, we doing a good and a bad? Okay, then I got a good one too. Damn. Not all crazy.
Right. Okay.
But yeah,
If you look over here one more time, bitch.
All crazy.
Right.
No, but I mean, that's the same thing. I'm a caretaker. I'll make sure you're okay.
Right.
Everything's good with you and stuff like that. So I think that would be one of the other things they would say. Half of the emotional part, but the taking care part is would be important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I think I was I could.
I could.
So don't you think it's very interesting that when that question came up, everybody went to the negative? Yeah. Like, that's very, very interesting. I don't know. Got some.
Because that was the first thing that happened in my
I
head.
think
Like,
because
damn.
the positive
Yeah.
the positive brings a little bit of guilt.
I
Because
agree.
You have to accept that you hurt that person.
What time is it? It's
Don't you?
10:41.
It ain't time for you to leave yet. You ain't say nothing yet.
What I had to say? I think everybody has pretty much said.
Nah.
Of what would they say?
You have the floor. Spotlight
I'm not
on
tiptoeing.
you.
I don't tiptoe. We know I don't tiptoe. I don't know what they would say. Honestly.
They would say you're crazy, passionate. They would say you're
I'm
passionate.
full of passion.
passionate.
That's what they would say. I am full of passion.
You see glitter and crystals, run.
Right. Whatever. Anyway, this is very negative on the side of me, and I don't understand it. But I'm just gonna tell you, they would say I'm very passionate. I'm a sweetheart. I have a really good heart. Just don't piss her off. That's it. They would like, just don't piss her off. You good up until you do that.
Right.
Okay. The moment that you be inconsistent.
What's the positive thing they would say about you then?
That's what I said. I had a good heart. Yeah, I will give the shirt off my back. Like, I am a giver by nature, and I will go to bat for people.
You ain't
above and
giving
beyond.
something that they want though.
Above and beyond. They would honestly say that, okay? And then, like I said, the negative side is that
crazy.
I've
heard that word used a lot.
Right.
yes, the streets.
They cool people.
Yep.
She'll give you what you need, but you piss her off the bitch crazy. That's what they would say.
And I don't, you know what? And I think that really has a negative connotation. I'll take it, because if that's what people think, my passion and my setting appropriate boundaries so that you learn your lesson. If that is making me crazy,
so
then
let
I'll
me
be crazy.
let me clarify what they probably mean by this crazy.
Go ahead now.
So
It's her reaction to the bullshit.
There you go.
when you
That's not crazy. That's
when you first meet someone like a Bklyn Shay,
Right?
they're the sweetest, thoughtful, kindest, just a nice person. Don't do something that they don't like, because they're not gonna tell you at first. You just gonna feel like,
something's off.
why are you acting different? What's the deal? What's going on? You good? Yeah, I'm good.
Yep. Sure enough.
And then instead of communicating the issue, it just sits in the pot and it starts boiling. And then randomly, you do something else, not knowing that you're about to get the full breath of the volcano that has been bubbling and ready to erupt. And that's why I believe you get the Brooklyn Shay crazy label. Because
potentially
it's like you
have to see that if you don't test her boundaries.
Exactly.
However,
people test her boundaries.
But this is the thing though, and you talked about this. We do our own shit in our head.
That's a fact.
Because our spirit, something. If you move funny, our spirit tells us if you're moving
completely.
And then sometimes we go against it.
Yep.
We ignore it.
Yep.
We give you the benefit of the doubt, but it keeps going, and then that's the whole pot boiling situation.
Hell yeah.
Because what's happening is we're the pot, we're the boiler. We're trying to keep the flame low, but you keep tossing stuff in there.
Come on.
And we keep it going, and then finally when the shit hits the fan, you look like you about to do you about to throw something else in the pot. That's when all the crazy comes out. And I can relate to that.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what, like you said, you're not malicious, you're volatile.
I'm volatile. Right. Yes, I am.
And that's what it is. And that's what every woman know when it comes to every ex, but so far. That's why with most people with their exes, the first thing they say, oh, they were crazy. Yeah. You have to define the crazy though.
Right. What did you do? What did you do? Because I'm like, yeah. Oh. Right. Yes.
It depends. It depends on if she just born crazy.
Right. Okay. Right.
I dealt with some.
You dealt with some.
I dealt with some. I'm coming in as a good guy.
Yeah.
And you just coming off of me crazy.
I'm not that person.
So I'm just like,
nah. No.
Whoa. And then as this good guy, I'm just like, I'm just give her that time.
Right.
Just like some women be giving the crazy guys that time, like maybe I can fix this person.
Right. Yeah, because you think that you can adjust with them. Nah, it don't work.
And
that
it doesn't work. You know.
So it don't. I get that too, because sometimes most men walk into a situation where somebody's leftovers.
Exactly, and they're gonna get that residual.
Right, to get the residual, and they get triggered, and you have to heal from the first shift. So you know what I'm saying. So for most people, if you go back and you ask your exes, and there's gonna be probably one or two exes that go, she didn't heal from the last one.
Right. Yeah.
I got the leftovers from the last person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and that's the same thing for men and women, though.
Yeah.
But see, with that, it causes a whole cycle.
Yeah,
it is. A good guy want to change his woman, but she's a little messed
spiraling.
up.
Yeah.
We'll fuck him up. They break up. He goes into another relationship fucked up. We'll fuck her up. Right. And then it's just a cycle
that continues.
That's when you have to take the time to. That's when you have to take the time to heal,
right,
and acknowledge the pain and what caused the pain, and be able to release it. So when you do get into your next situation, that you're not carrying over the leftover. But so people are scared to be alone, and are scared to face their truth, or sometimes they have to acknowledge. Sometimes it's their shit.
Yeah.
It ain't the other person's shit, but they need to acknowledge the shit that they're bringing. You know what I mean? And that's a scary feeling for some people. People don't want to acknowledge the hurt or the pain, but they want to continue to keep being reckless. You know what I mean? So until you get to the point of like, let me stop, let me heal, let me process what triggered, and so I won't go into the next thing that, and then be able to be vulnerable and communicate, hey, this is what happened to me in my last stuff. I'm not looking for it to enter this stuff. So let me tell you what my triggers are. So that way you won't cross those boundaries.
It's not even so much that for me now. I'm like, I'm not telling nobody what my fucking triggers are. I'm not doing none of this bullshit. So let me just say this. I had to heal what you said. That first part was correct. Within myself to acknowledge, why am I attracting these same people? Because the people you're attracting are what you really are mirroring within yourself. Okay, so if I'm not seeing myself as deserving, I'm not seeing myself as a healed person, and I want to fix all these wonderful people that keep coming into my life. If I'm an empath, immediately I'm drawn to somebody and saying, wow, not that I could fix them, but I have the tools and the skills, and maybe I'm here to help them, right? So that's that help inside of me, right? So I was like, you got to get out of that, because you don't need to help someone get to where they need to be. Someone needs to finally show up for you. And since you're a giver, you're the person who's always giving to people. So now get to a point where you're not going into a situation accepting anything less than not perfection, because none of us are perfect. But I know for a fact what I deserve. So the moment that we connect, we are going to go through a little process called the 30-day process, okay? And in that 30-day process, we can determine for ourselves, is this something that we want to move forward in? Because I'm not going no further than 30 days with you, okay? And if we decide that this is not going to work, peacefully, I'm going to bow the fuck out, okay? And I'm not going to blow the fuck up because you didn't show up the way that I felt you needed to show up for me. So a grown-ass woman finally, yes, caught the cues and said, all right, he didn't do that. You can't be mad at him for being who he is. You just know he's just not right for you.
I was about to say
and
something.
that right there was everything for me when I came to that realization. So no more explosiveness, no more, giving that energy and that negativity to people and stuff like that. If you're not for me, you're not for me. And I'm like, okay, good job.
What's funny, right? So you said, you can't be mad at that person for being them. An example of crazy. Dude sitting there eating. He don't know she don't like the way he chew because it reminds her of that wild, trifling, no good for nothing dude that she just left. Why do you squeeze a toothpaste from the top instead of the bottom? You doing the same damn thing that this other motherfucker did. And you sitting there like, what? This is normal. What's wrong? And then she starts getting labeled that crazy because every little thing that reminds her of something that she dealt with before, as you said, triggers.
Right, but that's intense. I'm like,
but
what?
listen.
I said, whose story? Because that's your.
Listen.
Let's be clear, that ain't my fucking story. So
I say Brooklyn?
No. I said let's just be clear, because he's speaking hypothetically. I came off my story and he went into one. It ain't about me, okay? I just want to be clear about that. I'm like,
but exactly. So
yeah.
That label of crazy can be easily thrown around like that in situations
that's
like
a
that.
fact.
So you gotta make sure, you find your balance and you're getting yourself right, just like you said.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, and we all echo the same thing. It's like, you have to know your own worth. You can't expect someone to make you happy. They can enhance your happy. They can do a lot of things to just make you feel good as a person, but you yourself have to show up for yourself. And once you show up for yourself, then someone is going to present themselves appropriately, and that's going to be the person that deserves everything that you've been trying to give to all these other people. And I tell you, and I say that wholeheartedly, we talked about that on the show before, I'm not joking. When my husband shows up, he's going to get everything that I've been dying to give to somebody who is deserving. And he's going to be the happiest man on the fucking planet. So I can't wait to meet you, sir. Wonderful. There you go.
She's looking.
I know.
So how much time we got, Shay?
We got time to do our wonderful topics real quick, because the baby and, Amy.
Do we really want to talk about this?
We don't have to. We don't have to, because it was a hot ass mess. So I'm cool with us kind of bypassing that if we're going to bypass that one. Y'all know about the baby and his wonderfulness. That was a little crazy.
I just feel like,
now you talking about Craig, because he was trying to call her crazy on live, okay? And like, she just had your first of all, she had your baby. Let's go there.
Well,
and she living in the house with you.
And I'm a little biased
I was
because
disgusted by that whole shit.
When I say biased, I'm not picking sides between the baby or Danny Lady. When I say bias, is I know way too many people that are in the industry, and they make up stuff.
Right. And he just right in front of the fucking camera.
And it, and not to be dismissive of it, but it's hard because I've been exposed, as we've been talking about, to experiences where people put themselves in the news for the purpose of marketing and promotion.
Correct. Hello. Yeah.
And it'd be some the most bad stuff. Just to sell a product, album, or be relevant again.
Hello. And that was definitely a part of me. He didn't need that.
Now, I don't know, because the baby is he exhibits a lot of narcissist behavior.
Right. Easily.
But at the same time, coming from where he's coming from and getting to the point of achievement that he's got to, there's a level of forget everybody else. I'm going to do what I want to do.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Because nobody, in perspective, nobody did this or helped me get here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody is coming for something from me. Mm-hmm. So I'm not willing to just give.
Right.
And when I give, I'm going to give what I want, and you're going to have to be okay with it.
Okay. We get it.
See,
but that situation, her video with the receipts talking about, he like, I love this woman and I love her this much, whatever. People go through these things, and I'm telling you, like, 1 minute you like all in, everybody's vested, we showing up for each other, we this, that, and the third.
Everybody want to fall in love off infatuation. Like, you
right.
can't be with somebody for a month.
You cannot.
And be like, this is what it is. Even with
right.
us, like even with us,
mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? We were like, all right, we got to figure out if this is actually like what we're feeling.
Right.
This is not just like some kind of cupcake honeymoon. Like we click well.
Yes, you got it. And you got to determine whether or not if you want to go back in there with that person another 30 days and another 30 days and so forth, because it's like you have to say, is this the person I'm willing to go through this struggle with? Is this a person that I can't go to bed without them next to me? Is this a person that when they near me or not near me, you know what I'm saying? Like their energy, I feel like a piece of me is missing. You know what I'm saying? Like that agape love, that endless love, that love that's going to show up for you when you can't show up for yourself. That part. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you get to that space where no matter what is going on, the fucking world is crumbling around you. You know what I'm saying? That person is there with you. Yes. And that person is your safe space. Like I had the privilege of telling someone for the first time that they are the comfort in my pain. Like that person shows up for me in a sense of fuck. I was like, yo, damn, when I'm with this person, I don't even think about the shit that I've been going through. All the stresses of work, the stresses of what was going on with my kids, my livelihood, trying to micromanage so many different people, places, and things. And it's like, wow, this person is truly the place that my pain is I'm just comfortable. I'm very comfortable to a point where it's like, wow, I can sit here and talk to this person for hours and not even think about anything sexual. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you get to a point where you have that type of friendship, that type of bond, because the friendship starts first, then that's priceless to me. Like, I don't need you to do shit else, other than just doing exactly what you're doing. And I mean, all shits and giggles aside, it's like when you take the sex out of it, because eventually you're not going to be able to perform at some capacity. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you able, they got
you lying.
Yeah, so it's like that's the type of shit that people really want. You know what I'm saying? You don't want stuff that's so surfacey that once all this facade moves, you understand what I'm saying? We don't have it. So I'm like, shout out to the people that's really making it happen, and we got an example at the end of this table. Okay, so shout out to King and CB for choosing love over lust or all of the above. We are here for it, okay?
What?
Right, yes, right. Okay. All right. So what we got? What's
the most interesting thing when it comes to relationship is when you get to a place of realizing that you do not own the other person does not own you. And there's a level of freedom that exists between the both of you where you do not feel insecure,
right,
or worried, or feeling like, well, does this person really like? No, they just accept you as you are, and you accept them as you are, and you vibe. Right. So, and what's funny to me is, right, so I'm always on social media because I'm always promoting something that I do. So every other day there's a post or some trending topic about Jada Pinkett Smith.
Mercy.
And it's hilarious to me that people have so much to say about their relationship except the two of them.
Right.
They chilling.
Well, Will says all the time, he's like, what you are witnessing is an experiment on unconditional love.
Right.
So they're in it for whatever you do, we're in it. You know what I'm saying? Which is, that's a different type of bravery, to be honest. It's a different type of bravery. For you to be like, it don't matter to me if you fucking 6, 7 other people, whatever. We in this together. Like, and it's not to say, like, because I feel like she's a smut. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. She's a smut. You out here fucking everybody. You're not even thinking about what you're doing.
But
to your
how
family,
do you
to your
know
kids.
she is?
But everybody, you know what I'm saying? You grown and that's your marriage and y'all have that agreement and you have that understanding. That's fine. My problem is that the children are spiraling out of control, and that's not without reason.
How are they spiraling out of control?
They just doing crazy shit. Like, it's just
like what? Jaden is actually bringing water to the world.
Now,
now,
right?
You know,
And he's feeding the whole
like, but that's my point.
It's confusing because what they're trying to do is, like I said, it's very brave because it's different. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is in it for all like that. Oh, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, if you cheat on me, I'm gonna voluntarily tell you. If you cheat on me, we're still gonna be together.
So
or if we have an arrangement, we're still gonna figure it out no matter what.
Right.
That's not. It doesn't take. Everybody can't do that.
Right. So what I'm saying to you is, you just gave a perspective based on a small piece of what you have seen about them.
Exactly.
And
we don't know
the
what
appearance.
the whole thing is.
Right. We have no idea. We have no clue. You know what I mean? We only know what
I get it.
what they
like
share.
He's hurt. He hurts a lot more, and that frustrates me.
Right.
I
Because
think
it's like, if you have an agreement, you have an agreement. But I feel like sometimes she pushes the boundaries, and he gets hurt a lot. So
I
that
don't
to
think
me is
Will
like,
is hurt
I
at
don't
all.
know.
I actually
don't
think
think
he
he's
has
hurt
a
at
level of
I don't
freedom.
think you have enough time for this.
We
time.
don't.
Right.
We really do not.
Yeah.
We gonna have to. We got. Yeah.
Really deep. It's
I'm gonna say this and we'll wrap
We
it
gonna
up.
say part 2. We save it. Go ahead, Vic.
because I'm definitely for the fact that I don't think he's hurt. I think he knew what he was getting into when he
Facts.
married her.
Completely.
And this is
Right.
a
Completely.
relationship, like we were talking about
Yup.
relationships, and people know what they get into
Yes,
when
they
they get into
do.
relationships with us, and them choosing to stick and stay it out.
Yup.
You get what I'm saying? And having that conversation early on, I believe he knew in that moment what he wanted, and
Right.
Jada provided that, and this is why he's together with her. I think
Hello.
he's doing his stuff, but his stuff is so smooth and he's so entertaining
Hello.
with it. People not playing with it.
Come
Now
on.
Jada being who she is from the hood, and she keeping it 100.
She makes it look trashy, like, and I'm like,
but
well,
that's
why
how
you
people.
act-
But that's how people
But
are
she's
taking
on
it.
the
That's how
hood.
the industry is taking
Yeah.
it. Plain and simple. Let's say for you two, for instance, you make it in the industry, mama. You on TV, you all that live, you doing this and this and that, and then you and your man decide to pull a T.I. and his wife,
Right.
and bring in another person.
Right.
Now you sitting at the red table trying to explain why you and your man like threesomes
Hello.
to the world, but it's none of their fucking business.
You don't gotta explain it. Exactly.
But she's sitting at the table making it clear this is what she likes. You get what I'm saying? I don't think, for me, I think it's a vibration talk, and I want to keep it going.
I got you.
Okay.
That I believe that the industry, the women in the industry, this is just for
Double
me,
standard.
allow themselves to do the double standard bullshit because they're dealing with industry dudes. That chick with the baby, you knew what it was.
Hello.
Yeah.
You knew where his mindset
Hello.
is. You knew how he was, and you walked into that. Like I said, any chick that got pregnant by
Right, and you
Fetty
just
Wap,
like-
you
Right.
knew what it was. You and what did I say? Hold on, you know what a Fetty Wap. He got. Look at him.
So
You get knocked
pretty.
Right, but you know what they're getting pregnant for? Once again, it's like
Because
people
That
hook-
check.
that notoriety. You know,
Right,
don't
it's
talk
that
about
whole
that.
right.
I'm not-
Right, it's like
I
people-
ain't say one word.
No. It's like that relationship thing. It's
Yeah.
like what we talked about
Because I
before.
want to cling to your fame or whatever.
No.
But
They're not hooking up with the person and hooking up with the name.
Yeah,
Plain and
that's what I'm
simple. It's
saying,
like
the
King
name.
walking into your life
Security.
and he's
Yeah.
not hooking up with CB. He's hooking up with CB LaVos.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I'm
the
saying?
name.
It's the name. It's not
Yes.
people hooking up with Shavina Richardson.
Right.
It's people hooking up with Brooklyn Shay.
There
Facts.
you go.
You get what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's hooking up with Maine. They're hooking up with Maine Event. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing.
The
So-
facade.
yeah,
the facade.
Yeah.
So for old girl going through what she going through,
Yeah.
eat that.
Hello. Eat and then. Come on, man. Let's bring it
So
home.
to sum it up,
All right. That was it. Thank you, Vic.
I'm just saying. What
All right.
For you.
All right. Hold tight. Let's get it. All right,
so
we
to
about
sum
wrap
it up, because
Yes.
Vicky so eloquently described
Yep.
basically my point
saw the time.
was, people that are with other people because they want to and they know who they are and they just decide this is us, this is what we're going to do. Facts. We're going to be together and agree to that level of commitment, have their own level of freedom and happiness. What everybody says outside of it is white noise.
Exactly. That's a fact.
That is an aspiration for many people that don't even realize that that's their aspiration. You know what I mean? That's about it.
Right. Like I said, it's definitely brave, you know what I'm saying, to do that. Even in the times that we're so like open and so liberated right now, you know what I'm saying? Having a polyamorous relationship, having a multi-relationship, you know what I'm saying? To each his own. Or entanglement.
Yeah.
Right. Entanglement.
All of it matters. And when we talking about...
I'm manifesting my richness then, so entangle me.
Well, listen, we could go on for days with y'all, but Shavina got to go to work, okay? That's the person, not Bklyn Shay. Shavina got to go fucking work, okay?
So let you know this coming up
I got it.
on Sunday.
Yes.
The 21st. We got the 10th anniversary of Lady T.
Hello.
Being in comedy.
Clap.
The world of Eat Fried Chicken. I'm on deck as a DJ, and she's got 4 other.
Got quite a few people on the roster.
Got quite a few other comedians on the bill. So make sure you come to Blow and Smoke. Check that out. Exactly. On Thanksgiving Eve, for all my Caribbean folks and those who enjoy carnival-like activities, Maine Event Live, in association with Young Soul, has a nice Caribbean bashment at Roy's Caribbean Restaurant in Schenectady. Bringing up my boy Legend, Mr. International himself. If y'all are familiar with Legend, he shuts things down. So, in a good way. And then, of course, on Black Friday, we are really turning up at Lost and Found, all black affair. Myself, DJ Biz, DJ Show, John Jams. Yeah, it's really going to be like that. We got a couple big birthdays. No, she doesn't see the flyer.
Who doesn't see it?
She's not seeing the posts that are being shared.
Are you sure?
I'm dead sure.
Okay, because she said something to me.
She knows they're all going. She doesn't know why they're going.
Well, yeah, well then beep that out then.
I will.
Good job. And make sure you do, please, because sure enough, I ain't want to ruin the shit now.
And then we do have a couple other birthdays and a couple of Scorpios. Shout out to my boy Alfie. Should be in the building as well. He's also celebrating his birthday that actual day. Make sure you tune in to MaineEventLive.com. Log on to the Dare Love and Lust Facebook page and Her Temple.
Yes.
What you got?
Her Temple has coming up. You know what, Tammy? If you don't stop the shit in the side of me, okay? It's not Her Temple. It's UGT. I'm hosting the Naughty and Nice. All right, the 9th annual, December 4th. And with a beautiful co-host and so forth. Josh, shout out to you. Unfortunately, Mojave felt I needed to be nice at this particular event, and she's going to be naughty. So I'm still trying to figure that one out. But I get it. So I guess it's going to be battle of who's the most nicest and who's naughty. I don't know. But whatever. We come in, we're going to have a good time. Shout out to everybody on the bill. CB definitely gonna be there shutting it down and so forth like that. Zoo Boss is supposed to be in the building, and everybody else that's on the roster that does erotic poetry. It's going down at the Linda, and Tammy actually is going to be the chef cooking for the night to make her little monies on the side. And then on December 11th, here at HTM headquarters, as we hinted to most of the night, how does Bklyn Shay entertain herself? Nothing but the vibration of fucking toys, okay? And I love them, okay? I'm like publicly obsessed with them, okay? So I need you to understand of that. It's sensual, it's sexual, and men enjoy it too. And again, my husband is gonna be very happy. So shout out to the people who's showing up for Bklyn Shay on December 11th here. It's a private event. If you get an invitation, that means that I really value you and think that you like to do freaky shit too. So, we're going to experience it. And even if you don't, I would like to help you get into the process of being in tune with your body and your sexuality and stop letting people cap your shit, okay? Because it's a no ceilings, baby, okay? And we like to vibe out with our vagina. That's it. And the toy. And then on the 12th we have, I'm not going to do that because that's not a good segue after I just said that. So on the 12th we have something that I will post up on my page, and you just see that. And
Done went all freaky.
we all
and
about
nasty.
Dear Love and Lust right now. So shout out to everybody. Right.
Church announcements.
I'm like, what is it, a Bible study or something?
And now
No.
and now we have
Stop.
Sister Cobb and Sister.
We have to wrap it up. We have to wrap it up. I gotta go to work. All right.
All of it. Something to cook at all of it.
Tammy cooking at all of that. And shout out to everybody. Much love to y'all, seriously, for supporting Dear Love and Lust. All right. We want y'all to go continue to submit your anonymous questions and so forth. Maine is amazing. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your co-host. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. The merch is up there on the website. So give the Dear Love and Lust @gmail.com if you want to send in them questions and then some.
And this concludes the 25th episode of Dear Love and Lust podcast. Make sure you follow us on maineventlive.com/Dear Love and Lust.
Let's go.
And our Facebook page. Coming soon to YouTube. Also, like she said, merchant apparel.
Yes.
On maineventlive.com/shop. When it comes,
we make it happen.
Back up when we go live again.
There we go.
We will let you know.
It'll
probably be the first Thursday after Thanksgiving.
It's 11/11. Manifest it. Let's go.
We're gonna make it happen.
Woo, there you go, and then some. So we rapping.
That's it.
All right.
And
Peace. Peace.
We
Thank
out.
y'all. Woohoo.